Problem number 35. Don't think sir is going fast because so many times the same steps are coming. I am going fast. Otherwise, I will not. Factorization, addition, subtraction, cross multiplication, definitely you should know by yourself. So, see the video and try to understand. See the PDF and do it, work it out by yourself and check whether it is right or not. Okay, question number 35. Solve one fourth degree equation was given. Since it is a fourth degree equation, we know it will have 4 answers. Now I am telling this is type 2 reciprocal equation because see, first coefficient is 1, last coefficient is minus 1, next plus 3 and minus 3. So this is type 2 equations, and we should know one thing for type 2 equations. So whenever we are having type 2 equations, we can write this easily. X is equal to 1 and minus 1 will definitely be the two roots of type 2 equation. Again, listen carefully, or even you can just verify like the sum of coefficients 1 plus 3 4, 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Sum of coefficients is 0, so x equal to 1 definitely will be a root. If you see odd and even coefficient, see 1 minus 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1, that is also 2. So number wise they are equal. So minus 1 is also root of this equation. Simply whenever type 2 reciprocal equation comes, x is equal to 1 and minus 1 will be definitely roots of that equation. So what I am going to do is use synthetic division. Write all the coefficients here. I am putting 0, watch carefully, because power 4, power 3 and no square term is there, so put 0. Try to understand. Okay. Synthetic, since two roots we know 1 and minus 1, first do the synthetic division using 1. Even you can start with minus 1 also. Do it with 1. Get like this. Remainder definitely will become 0 because they are roots. Now see what is quotient. Since it is a fourth degree equation, when we do synthetic division, the degree will reduce by 1. So we will start from cubic equation. 1x cube plus 4x square plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Now I am going to do one more synthetic division using minus 1. So let's do like this, but take this coefficient. This is the quotient now. So take this coefficient, do one more synthetic division using minus 1. So you will get like this. Again remainder is 0. Now you will get a quadratic equation. Q is equal to x square 1x square plus 3x plus 1. It cannot be factorized, so we will use this formula. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 1, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Use this formula, substitute the values and get two answers. Already we got two answers here, 1 and minus 1. So the four roots are, therefore the roots are 1, minus 1, minus 3 plus root 5 by 2. Take minus 3 minus root 5 by 2. So these are the four answers, right? We'll pass on for the next sum. Problem number 36. Find all real numbers satisfying this equation. So find the real numbers which satisfies this equation. Almost similar to solve this equation. Try to understand. 4 is written as 2 square and then power x minus 3. 2 power x plus 2, no, power x plus 2 is written as 2 power x into 2 power 2. 2 power x plus 2 is written as 2 power x into 2 power 2 plus 2 power 5 equal to 0. Now I am interchanging these two. I am just bringing x inside, taking 2 outside, because 2 powers we can write anywhere. Minus, what is 2 square? 4. 4 into 3, 12. 2 power x is written. 2 power 5 is 32. Now equation comes like this. Here I am going to give a substitution for 2 power x. 2 power x is written as y. So what happens here? Y square 12y 32 equal to 0. Now it looks like a quadratic equation. Just factorize this and find two factors equal to 0. So two values you will be getting. But what is y? Y means we have given a substitution called 2 power x. So again replace y by 2 power x. Now 8 is written as 2 power 3, 4 is written as 2 square, Since base are equal, power should be equal. So x equal to 3, x equal to 2. So the real number satisfying this equation is 3 and 2. Yes, we will go for the next sum. Question number 37. Solve a fourth degree equation is given if 1 by 3 is a root. They have given one root to us. Since this is a fourth degree, 4 answers will be there. One answer is given to us. So the answer starts like this. Since 1 by 3 is a root and this is a reciprocal equation. If you see carefully, this is a reciprocal equation because 6, 6, minus 5, minus 5, minus 38. So from the beginning if you see, or even from the last if you see, the numbers are same. 6 minus 5 minus 38, 6 minus 5 minus 30. That is called reciprocal equation of type 1. So since it is a reciprocal equation, if 1 by 3 is a root, the reciprocal of 1 by 3 is also a root of this equation. So 1 by 3 is a root means reciprocal is what? 3. Since 1 by 3 is a root, 3 is also a root of this equation. So we know two roots. 1 by 3 is 1, another 3 is 1. So out of 4 we know 3 here, we know 2 here itself. So what we will do? We will go for synthetic division. Synthetic division, I have written the coefficients here. Since 1 by 3 is a root, I am doing the synthetic division using 1 by 3. We will always put 0 here. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 into 1 by 3, 2. Simplify. Minus 3 into 1 by 3, minus 1. Minus 39 into 1 by 3, minus 13. Minus 18 into 1 by 3, minus 6. So 0 comes as a reminder. This is third degree equation. Since we are synthetic divising fourth degree equation, the degree will reduce by 1. So reminder, the quotient will be third degree equation. So 6x cube minus 3x square minus 39x minus 18. Since 3 is also a root, we will do one more synthetic division for this equation using 3. So again 0 comes. Now quadratic equation we will have 6x square plus 15x plus 6 equal to 0. Since all the numbers are divisible by 3, we are dividing this equation by 3. Now factorizing 2 into 2, 4. So factorizes and get 2 answers. From this we will get 2 more answers. Minus 2, minus 1 by 2. Already we know 2 answers. 1 by 3, 3. So the answers are 3, 1 by 3, minus 2, minus 1 by 2. I think you will understand. Synthetic division, if you don't know, just work it down and practice. Now we will go for our next heading. Descartes' rule. What is this rule? This rule, first we will read out the definition. The number of positive roots of a polynomial cannot be more than the number of sign changes in coefficients of p of x. So if an equation was given to us, we can say how many positive roots the equation is going to have. The number of positive roots of a polynomial cannot be more than, it cannot exceed, number of sign changes in coefficients of p of x. P of x is nothing but the polynomial. How many sign changes are there in p of x? Maximum that number of positive roots the equation can have. The number of negative roots of the polynomial p of x cannot be more than the number of sign changes in coefficients of p of minus x. What is p of minus x? In p of x, replace x by minus x. Again I repeat, what is p of minus x? In p of x, you replace what? X by minus x. That is called p of minus x. And find the number of sign changes in p of minus x. Suppose if number of sign changes is 2, then the equation cannot have more than 2 negative roots. If the number of sign changes in p of minus x is 3, the equation cannot have more than 3 negative roots. So we will see what is the meaning while doing the problems. This sum, problem number 43, we will see in the next video.